Cavalier fans, welcome out to a live episode of Cavs Encapsulated episode 23. We got people moving around in their schedule, in their daily lives. So we're going to do this live. Post-game, we're going to talk Cavs Magic. We're going to talk predictions for the upcoming week. The biggest week of basketball. Again, we say it every week, but another huge week of basketball coming up for your Cleveland Cavaliers. We are live with you here on the Cleveland Pulse YouTube channel. It's Jeff, it's Justin, it's Logan. Haven't done one of these in a while. So, Justin, kick it off. How was the game? Did you enjoy your time? Was it good? Give us your opening thoughts.
It was really funny because you said Cavs Magic, I don't they did something good, but it was the Cavs versus the Magic because there was nothing magical to watch on the Cavs end. We're just gonna crawl into either we're gonna crawl to the 6th seed or we're gonna be playing in the play-in, and it's gonna be scary because at this, Jeff tweeted it already that we're gonna have hardly a roster to field. We're going to have Moses Brown starting at center next game because Evan Mobley sprained his ankle and Lamar Stevens went down hard and Laurie had to get helped off the court but came back, and so did Lamar. But, oh my God, this week was bad. The Raptors game was bad. The Bulls game was bad. This was we win this game, thank God, because if we didn't, we'd be in a really bad place right now. But this game was bad. So, not feeling great about anything. And yeah, that's kind of just where I'm at. It's hard to really take in right now.
Logan, I believe you have some praise for a specific player, so I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, we need some good news, right? It's sad. It sucks. It's been probably, you look at this Cavs team, it is the number one problem on the team is staying healthy. We've done everything right this year, but stay out of trouble. It sucks. I thought for a second Markkanen and Stevens were going to join our long cast of injured players. We have a starting 5 of injured players at this point, and especially if Markkanen and Lamar had sat down. You're talking about Mobley and Allen and Colin Sexton and Rajon Rondo, Dean Wade. It's good Lord, we have half a team. But I gained a lot of respect and a lot of hope watching Lauri Markkanen re-enter the game. They showed him in the back, and he was kind of walking it off. And I thought for sure at first glance, I was okay, he's done for the year. That was my first impression, especially when he was limping off. He came back in, and, the Chicago fans and a lot of fans say the biggest thing with Lauri is he's kind of weak. And that's what people will say a lot. They say that he's kind of weak. He showed me something tonight. He came in a spot in a game that we had to win, knocked down a couple of big triples, got a block, and he was moving very well. He is going to be key for us down what we're down right now. And I just give the guy so much credit for toughing it out, understanding the situation, the magnitude of this moment. And it gives me just a little bit of hope here as we go into the final stretch of the season, minus now Evan Mobley.
Yeah, we actually do have some good news here, which is from @Woj over on Twitter. I believe it or not, we do get lucky, it seems like. Extras were negative on the Cleveland Cavaliers center, Evan Mobley, sprained left ankle. So it is an ankle. We're assuming Lowry is a knee.
Bump knees pretty good.
That's not good. Dean Wade is weirdly done for the year, which transpired in a very weird manner. I don't even know how
all
that
injuries
happened.
This year have been strange.
They've been very strange. We got Bebo in the chat. We got a couple people in the chat. We got Mike in the chat. Keep an eye on other games going on right now. I keep forgetting.
Raptors. Well, also, aren't the Celtics not playing with Brown and Tatum, if I'm not mistaken?
4 or 5 guys they have on load management. So, of course, that's our luck.
Come on.
Who was good tonight? I thought Lowry was good tonight.
Garland.
I thought Garland is the only consistent.
I thought Isaac Okoro played well. I was going to make a joke. I was going to make a joke that Isaac Okoro makes more 3-point plays nowadays than Karis LeVert does. So
might be true.
Kevin Love had a good game, and
Okoro breaks double digits, so that's a win.
And I'll call a spade, Justin. Karis, quiet Karis. He's been obviously disappointing. I still think there's a ton of time. Maybe not this season, but I still think that there is something there that he hasn't quite cracked into yet. I think next game against the Dallas Mavericks, I feel like that's kind of a game Karis has to play well. Down realistically Allen, realistically down Mobley. I don't know how long for Mobley. It could be 2 to 3 games. It could be a week or two. Luckily, the X-rays are negative, like you said, Jeffrey. But this is Levert's chance to shine, and he didn't shine today. I'm hoping that he shines soon, but yeah, I'll call a spade a spade. Levert has struggled as a Cavalier. We just have to wait and see. I'm never going to give up hope on my boy, Justin. I won't give up hope.
The assist number is, good enough, but
Plays good defense too. Better defense than I thought, honestly.
Yeah, I guess the biggest thing for me is like you just look at the box score and you're like, all right, Markkanen is your second leading scorer and Garland is your leading scorer. Kevin Love finally has one of those good games, and we don't even see Chetty Osman. We don't know what's going on there. Again, Dylan Windler getting time and Chetty not. Like
Dylan Windler played good, I think.
Yeah, no, the stats won't show it, but come with a couple big steals, was able to really be aggressive and constantly moving in the offensive end, and that does good things for the offense. But I want to believe Jetty is more of like I think he's a little bit gassed, and I thought he was a guy that could never run out of energy, but even on his 3-point attempts lately, like his legs aren't all there. He's kind of going on the court, and he's kind of getting that out of control Jetty that we saw the last couple of years, and the Jetty I don't like. I think that now with guys down, an opportunity comes knocking for all these guys right now, and they either step up to the plate or or they fail. And I think Jetty is the kind of guy that has stepped up to the plate multiple times this season for us. I expect nothing less when the Cavaliers feel it's right to get him back in the rotation.
We got Ashton in the chat saying, I remember when we traded for Levert and that one Pacers fan came in the stream and said we would regret trading for him. He has to show me something, anything.
I don't regret it yet.
I don't know what it is, and I don't want to be like the speculative person that I always am, but I'm just going to continue to be that way. I just think he came from having no impact. He not saying that he didn't have impact for Indiana. He obviously was one of their better players, but it was always a consensus there that team wasn't doing anything. There was no pressure on him in Indiana. I feel like he's overextending his hand. He dribbles too much, dribbles so much. From a team that before we had him, and just of course there's no comparison, but think about a Rubio-led team compared to when Levert is the one option out there. Nobody ever dribbled the ball. I was texting Logan the other night. I said, I think our biggest issue offensively is we're dribbling the ball too much. Earlier in the year when we had good offensive stretches and we didn't go total cold turkey of not scoring, we didn't dribble the ball like this. I think even Darius might be over dribbling the ball. I know Levert is doing it, and there's just some possessions that are totally dead by the time there's 5 or 6 seconds left on the shot clock because it's dribble. But
Karras had the freedom in Indiana, like you said, Jeffrey.
Right.
It was kind of like he can go one-on-one ball and he can score 25 points efficiently, but it's because there's no repercussions. It doesn't affect because when you're on the Pacers, it's like, sure, Karras, just do whatever you want. We're not playing for anything, this year. But the Cavaliers are playing for something. They have to value each possession. They can't afford to do this one-on-one ball and hope that Levert is going to, end up getting a jumper to go or get a bucket to go. And right now, with his shot not falling, he's searching for it and trying to find that rhythm. I just think he's kind of one of those guys that's going to take more time than we'd like to admit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen that with. I don't even think Rondo's fully integrated. The foot injury was just the worst. It really couldn't have come at a worse time. There's no integration. He hasn't played a lot with these guys. You got people in and out of the lineup. You got Jared Allen in there for a handful of his games. Now he's out. There's been a lot of trials and tribulations. Of course, we've known this all year, but I think that's a big dub tonight. We're going to go quickly to this game. 94-89.
Come on, Boston. I never root for Boston.
And Boston's having a good start to this quarter, so we're going to keep checking in on that. They're currently up 6, and they're playing with nobody down, so this would be a huge blow to Toronto, similar to how, if we would have lost this game, it would have been really, really bad. No flow to the offense. That's what we're getting at. It's just some possessions you kind of know, it's dead. We're dead in the water. If Garland isn't out there, we're just dead in the water. Levert looks a little nervous with the ball, which it doesn't make sense to me because he's played competently in playoff series. He had a good playoff series with Brooklyn. So it's I don't know what the nerves are. He looks nervous at the free throw line. Sometimes he doesn't know what to do with the basketball, but so many moving pieces here. Windler led the team in rebounds. Dr. Stats. Not Dr. No, Dr.
Really?
Stats.
Big time.
Is this true?
No.
It kind of
it is. Oh my god.
He was ball hawking all night. Ball hawking, man. He was trying to get to those loose balls.
Dude only had 16 minutes.
Hey Jeffrey, by the way, I like your painting, buddy.
Yeah, we have the same one.
I got my tapestry up here.
We have the same painting.
Cleveland and
I
Austin.
don't know who the artist is, but that's crazy, Dr. No. I would never have guessed that in a million.
That's crazy. I wasn't even looking at like that. That's nuts. I was looking at the box score and I didn't even notice that. Moses Brown. I mean,
big minutes.
He only got 7 minutes, but I mean, those were some impactful 7
Play
minutes.
Play that man. We need
he's gonna
shot
have
blocking.
to now with
yeah,
Evan.
you have to.
He's gonna start. I can't wait till we start Ed Davis.
Probably.
We probably will.
Boston and Miami tied for the first seed. The first seed is highly contested, just like the play-in.
Yeah, Boston wants that first seed. They're going to play each game just like like their last. I mean, also in the current NBA, if you're the first seed, what you get Brooklyn, right?
Maybe,
if
dude,
potentially right now.
If we're the 6th seed, we get the Bucks.
That's
so disgusting.
I need everybody healthy for that series.
Dude, that's so disgusting. Like I remember back when we were talking about like when we were in the 3rd or 4th seed, we were talking about like the Celtics and the Bulls and the Raptors, like who we'd like to play, and like now we're gonna draw the straws of like either playing in the play-in or you play the freaking Bucks, the Sixers, or potentially the Heat if you're the 6th seed, like. Truly, it's just like been a full 180. Not a full 180, but just like the swing has been so monumental.
Dude, we could take the Bucks at 6, and I wouldn't be surprised
Not
if
without
we could.
Jared Allen.
Well, of course, you're gonna need everybody healthy, but I think
let's check in on this while you guys are talking about it.
Yeah,
because if we move back into 6 if Toronto loses, correct?
That's correct.
Yes.
We own the tiebreaker,
and Chicago is losing too. I think
they were when I last checked, but Toronto is now gaining ground on the Celtics. The Bulls game, I believe,
this would be huge too.
Yeah,
I don't have faith in the
Knicks can't close games.
No.
They haven't closed games all year.
We got this game is. Can I get a refresh? This isn't bad. I mean, they're having
7
a terrible
points,
start.
5 minutes. Come on, Boston! Can't
Right.
believe I'm rooting for the Celtics.
We're on scoreboard watch now.
Dude,
Toronto's playing good basketball all of a sudden. Not Toronto. Charlotte's playing good basketball all of a sudden.
Everyone is playing good basketball when the Cavaliers are playing bad basketball.
Yeah.
Like, it's just our luck right now.
Typical.
And like every game you miss Jared Allen, it just feels like every game is like, why was this game so close? Why was the game against the Magic so close? Now we have to go into a week where we play the Mavericks, the Hawks, the Knicks, and then we have to play the 76ers again. Like,
Nuggets win? Who were they playing?
Doctor just loves Jokic. That's his thing. He's
Oh,
always
okay.
he's
They
always
beat the
on
Hornets
Jokic.
though. They beat the Hornets.
Hey, I love Jokic.
That's helpful. I agree with this. I know that I'm always
That's so true.
I'm always the peak negative, but the
get in the
play-in
playoffs, man. Come on.
Series is the only playoff. I don't care what it says. I've been saying this. I don't care if it says, if I Google Cleveland Cavaliers playoff history and it says 2022 and it says playing game, I'm just not counting it. Sorry.
Just crazy. I can't look up. Well, I can, but I'm looking at the schedules for the remaining teams for like the Raptors. They've got to play the Timberwolves, the Magic, the Heat, the Hawks, the 76ers, the Rockets, and then the Knicks again.
That's tough.
I mean,
That's
but then you look at ours and you're like, that's
not much better.
It's
not much better, yeah.
It's the Mavericks, the Hawks, the Knicks, the 76ers, Magic again.
We got the Sixers again. Crap.
We have a far worse schedule.
That is worse. Oh my god.
They play the Timberwolves, the Magic. They play Miami and Philadelphia and Atlanta. They play a lot of the same teams we do, basically.
Chicago doesn't get off like too easy. They have the Wizards, the Clippers, the Heat, Bucks, Celtics, Hornets, Timberwolves.
Wow.
So that 6th seed is going to be
Toronto, you mother. Ugh.
I wish I could just stream League Pass games, but the NBA ain't letting that slide. I wish we could just live react to League Pass, but that's going to be a copyright strike, and you only get a couple of those.
Oh, jeez.
Celtics, why are they not playing one of Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown?
I don't know either.
Just
don't you
one.
think they kind of well, maybe they don't care if it's the 2 or the 1 or the 2.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like they're looking at.
That's a good point.
They're looking at those. Well, I don't know because you gotta think the Nets. it's like the one team you're scared of, and you don't know like how that works. Like,
what's the onboarding process with Ben Simmons though? If Ben Simmons isn't ready for the first round, maybe you want him in the first round, or
Kyrie
maybe it
and
doesn't
Durant
matter.
is plenty, man.
Yeah, Kyrie and Durant.
Well, not even to mention Seth Curry. I think if you're looking at the standings, I think your worst matchup for Brooklyn is a team with a true stud 5, and that's Milwaukee, and that's, I mean, any of these teams. I don't really think the Bulls have. I mean, Vooch is good, but I think if we had Jared Allen, Evan Mobley healthy, I think we're a good matchup for the Nets. I think Drummond is the weak link over there, and he's actually decent. But
He's
I just
throwing
think
up peace signs as he's stealing the ball. Did you see
he's
that?
corny. Yeah, he's corny.
I just want to stay ahead. Like, listen, 6 seed. If we don't get the 6 seed, we have to stay at 7 because, like,
We need to be 7 or 8. We need 2 chances. If we get one chance against the Hawks or the Hornets, that's a dangerous matchup. I need 2 chances to get in the playoffs, man.
Well, because 7 plays 8. This is how I'm under
10.
9 plays 10.
One of those teams is eliminated and gone.
So let's just say the Nets beat the Hawks if it started today. The Hawks would be out.
Yeah.
Let's say if we beat Charlotte,
we're in at 7.
We would be in.
We've been at 7 and play the Heat. I wouldn't mind that, but like
I think the Heat is the matchup you don't want out of everybody. Personally,
Really?
I would rather play anybody else.
I think I'm kind of with you on that.
The Heat are unless they're staging fights on the bench, unless they have chemistry, unless they have locker room issues. But I see Jimmy Butler trying to fight a coach, like trying to fight Eric Spoelstra, like one of the best head coaches probably ever.
That was odd. That was odd.
It was very odd.
I'm scared of the play-in tournament too.
Yeah, it's not a.
Ashton's saying Ben Simmons is not playing this year. I kind of like that take, but that's
Jeffrey. What do you got in the Boston game?
The Boston game?
It's still 101-100.
Must be on a timeout or something.
Yeah.
3 minutes left.
Toronto's pulling it out, man. They're at home, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
That's rough. That's a tough fight.
Man, it's a lot of scoreboard watching. It's fun though. He's going downhill right now. I don't know who I would. I just think out of everybody, I would rather not play Miami.
Based on personnel, I don't want to play Miami.
Yeah.
As of personnel, like right now, I don't want to play anyone.
Well, yeah,
that's why I'd like to play the Hornets. I guess that'd be great.
I don't know. LaMelo versus DG, that would be good. I mean, but I see, like at that point, it's just like one game.
Is it just one game?
Yeah, it's just one game.
We would play if we lost the 7-8 matchup. We'd play the winner of the 9-10. And what scares you about the standings currently is if we were to lose to Charlotte, we would likely see Brooklyn to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
and that scares the crap out of me.
The way it looks right now, it looks like Brooklyn's going to pass the Hornets.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
It's going to be we're not going to know these standings to the last game of the season.
Yeah, because we got to play Brooklyn again.
Yep.
The Brooklyn game could be for the 7th or the 6th spot. I'm almost certain it's going to be. Unless Brooklyn really is because I watched Brooklyn last night play Charlotte. I don't know, man. They're just like I agree with the sentiment. Kyrie in the playoffs and Kevin Durant in the playoffs, no thanks. But they do not look good, and they don't look good right now. I don't know what it is. I can't dissect it. I can't diagnose it. But they just don't play any defense. They do a lot of things wrong, I think. But so do we.
It's just like one of the It's so weird because like the Lakers did it a year or two ago, probably the year they won the championship, where like they just loaded up on like the old the old superstars of old whatnot, whatever you want to call them, and now the Nets have done it, and it's like it's such a weird composition. Is that actually going to lead to success, or is it like you're just hoping that one of those guys eventually like in the playoffs just like turns up, or like each player that you've gotten like Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge, Andre Drummond, like they in like one series each, like they all just outperform and they carry until the finals, and then Kyrie and Durant go off, and it's like, well, that was easy. That was just like such a smart idea, but I don't know. I hate the composition of those teams.
I'm seeing some Marcus Smart slander in the chat, which is normally
That's good.
Normally always good, except for tonight, of course.
It's not good tonight.
Of
God
course.
bless it.
I
What's our
like
score?
trashing Marcus Smart as much as the next guy. We're tied.
Boys, I'll be BRB.
All right.
Justin will
Justin-
BRB. Boston takes the lead. How much time we got?
Insider Justin is taking the lead. I'm just gonna turn on my league pass, but not on here.
I was like Jeffrey.
I mean, what if I turn on audio only? Like, what's the rule?
I think you can't do that.
No, you definitely can't do that. I'm just gonna turn it on though. The game will probably be over by the time I get through my 90-second ad.
Oh yeah.
I'm watching the Raptors stream. I do not care.
How much time is left? I can't even read that because I'm on my phone. It's just so small.
There's
for me.
2 minutes left. Oh, I gotta turn the. Why is the volume on? This is
guys,
bad beat
thanks for
here.
coming into the live stream and hanging out with us.
Yeah, if you haven't yet, like the video because this is the Cavs Encapsulated for the week probably. So if you're still with us, we're gonna get to predictions at some point because
whenever Your Highness gets back from his little break.
It's Cavs magic, so it's like, should we have won? Yes. Should we have won by more? Was it a good win? Yes, but we probably should have won by more. I wouldn't have minded the 6-point victory if we didn't lose half of our team. But
yeah, we were up I think it was like 16 when we had
we
a
blew a
Avalanche in the second quarter.
lead.
And then as soon as Mobley hit the freaking deck, I mean, it all went. We played like 3 games within a game. Had a 3 for Boston, 4-point game.
Let's go.
Okay, so we lost Mobley, and that hurt us. We started recovering for a second to close up that half. We lose Markkanen, have to recover. Lamar goes down, and I thought Lamar might have broken his hand, sprained his hand. I thought
it was
oh
a
my
wrist.
God. Yeah, or his wrist, whatever. I was like, oh, son of a. And suddenly, then we get everybody back, and it's almost like the Cavaliers rallied off of that. And like I said, Markkanen, big minutes down the stretch, and Lamar Stevens, just that constant energy. I mean, we had so many different games within that I'm okay with a 6-point victory over the lowly Magic. Every win is a great win right now. You can give me is the Magic the worst team in the Eastern Conference?
Dude, they gotta be, right?
Yep. Bottom feeders. Give me.
He said bottom feeders. Marcus Smart, I love you.
What did Marcus Smart just do?
He must have hit the 3.
Is there another update? Refresh that crap.
What do we got here? No, they're inbounding. I'm watching live.
Oh, you are watching live. Okay.
Toronto's got the ball. Van Vliet is casually sitting at the announcer's table, waiting to inbound the ball.
Broadcast it, Jeffrey. Come on.
I'm gonna broadcast it.
You have.
Sorry if people are behind. We got Scotty Barnes coming off the screen. Siakam out top. He's got the ball on Daniel Tice. He's taking him to the rim. Spin move. Gets the tough shot to go. 2-point game.
Damn it.
Boston's broadcast is ugly. Marcus Smart has the ball for all you Marcus Smart lovers in chat. We got Smart, Daniel Tice, the guy they got from San Antonio.
Oh, yeah.
What's
Derek White.
Name? Derek White. And then you got 12. I don't even know who that is. And I don't even know who Boston is playing. That's how bad it is. Marcus Smart, terrible shot. Toronto has the ball. Toronto's got the ball. 25 seconds left. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They're going out to Siakam out top. We got a screen. Marcus Smart on a switch. I'm seeing a big size discrepancy here. Van Vliet's coming over, setting up moving screen.
No threes.
And Siakam's going to go to the line on a foul.
No!
Thought it was going to be an and one.
If they go to OT, Boston's losing.
Boston's got the worst announcers. Worse than Charlotte? I think Charlotte's are terrible.
Yeah. Boston's announcer. The Boston's play-by-play guy has been there since Larry Bird's days. I swear to God, I've watched Larry Bird's old highlights. And I'm like, you're kidding me. Because what does he always say? He goes, for 2. He always says that every time to make a shot, every freaking time. I'm like, there's so many ways to call that. 12 seconds.
This is incredible, even that Boston they're reviewing something.
Was there a challenge?
There's a challenge. I think Boston is challenging that it's a foul.
Was it a foul, Jeffrey? I can't see anything.
Dude, for 12 seconds left, it's Naismith out there.
Naismith, okay, I got you. Aaron Naismith. Everybody who's like bored of this, I'm sorry, but this is just really entertaining to me.
Bro,
Watching Jeffrey broadcasting.
I think Boston's challenging that Siakam hooked them, and it's going to be offensive. I don't think they're going to win
big.
that, but
No,
I
not
was
at,
thinking
not in
no. I
Toronto.
was thinking no whistle. He missed the basket, so like I don't know. I don't get the challenge. I don't get it because it's like Boston came down with a rebound, but if they challenge it, they're just going to give the ball back to Toronto if they win successfully.
I think wouldn't it be a jump ball, or how does that work?
Maybe.
Because there's no clear. I mean, obviously the clear doesn't matter because the foul was called. So yeah,
it's tough to overturn that. But it's literally Siakam, dude. Siakam is off-arm merchant, in my opinion. Did you watch any of the Wall of Fame broadcast, Logan? How'd you like that?
I did. Watching Austin Carr cry almost got me, man. And
damn,
watching
that was
Campy. Campy's just such a humble guy, and he's such an underrated part of the broadcast. You know, as a kid, I always kind of thought Campy was a little bit boring with like the way he talked and stuff. But you can see he's just like just knows basketball. He's just such a good person and a good person for the Cleveland community. And as I grew up, I started really liking him more. And obviously, I didn't watch him back in my day, but. Yeah, right. I mean, it was really, really a cool crowning achievement. I like that the Cavaliers introduced that, and some faces that we watched growing up will soon be on that wall, so that really excites me.
Well, the challenge was unsuccessful, so Siakam's going to take 2 shots.
No!
We're going to get into our predictions, actually, and because, we might as well. We're almost 30 minutes in. I told you guys I'm not missing the rest of the year, so you guys better be on your grind because I'm 3-0.
I think I'm up first this time, right?
Are we going all 4 games until next Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the date? 3/28. I am above the high water mark here at 30.
For everybody that's wondering why we're doing this now, it's because my schedule is ridiculous and work is busy, and that's also why I'm on my phone. If anyone's nauseous from my constant moving on my camera, but
you're not the only one, Logan. My schedule has also been forever changing, but hopefully, we'll both
at the worst time, right before the playoffs. Come on.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll have it set for the playoffs. Is the hope.
Yes.
I'm expecting a lot of spontaneous movement.
Did Siakam make the free throws?
He made the first one. He's shooting the second one right now.
Are you on?
He rolled it in. Yeah, I'm watching on League Pass.
And Boston get the win.
They're taking the last shot. We got Marcus Smart out top. He passes it to whoever this is, and he dribbles it off his foot. Gary Trent actually gets a look. That game's going to overtime. The NBA
Boston's losing for sure.
Bunch of wizards there. That's crazy to me.
It was already an OT, was it not? Or that was the fourth quarter?
That was the fourth.
I thought someone said in chat that was OT.
I don't know. I thought maybe Mike said that, but I don't know if it was. He might have been talking about a different game.
All right, predictions.
Justin with a tough 1 and 2 week. It's going to be all right.
Me, yeah. Probably not going to do
what
I've
been
doing for the past 2 weeks.
Logan owns us.
Yep.
Let's go.
Logan in first place with 38 and 18. Yeesh. Justin is 33 and 23, and I am 30 and 27. So
I would have to go all opposite predictions in order to beat Logan and hope that they all turn out.
We're gonna make Logan start.
Yeah, Justin, you might have a chance because I'm going for my first real ballsy prediction of the season. The Cavaliers are defeating the Dallas Mavericks.
How is this ballsy?
I think it's ballsy. They're 45 and 29, playing some of the best basketball of their season right now because they realize Kristaps Porzingis is sorry, and they got his butt out of there. And I love the Mavericks. It's probably my second favorite team because I love Luka Doncic. But I think the Cavaliers, even after all this crap, are going to find a way to rally and beat the Mavericks.
We get it, bro. You live in Texas. Go Dallas.
Go Spurs, go.
Oh, God.
Do I do the Jeff play, and do I go and just
do the Jeff play?
Well, no. I want to be better than 500, and I want to keep
Amen, Ashton.
I want to keep improving my record.
You're locked. You're locked to be better than 500. You're 10 games up.
I have this as a win. Unfortunately, I will just go along with
no ground to be caught up.
No.
I
You got to take
respect
a
that.
chance one of these weeks, Justin.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to
Just
do it
dancing
within
at the top.
I'm gonna have to do it with all these next 3 games. But
Oh,
I don't.
I'm seeing the replay now in League Pass. Grant Williams is an idiot. Drilled right off his foot.
Right
All
off
right.
his foot.
Go ahead, y'all.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know like how the Mavericks have been playing. I know they've been playing better, but like I don't know how they've been playing like the last like 5 games. But if we don't have Mobley, and if we don't have Mobley, I think we're in trouble. Even though he's been playing like he hasn't even been playing great. Like he's played better earlier in the year. But it's like it's just another person who's going to be starting. Like unless Moses Brown is crazy,
Right.
and I think you got your one Kevin Love game tonight. So I'm going to say we lose to the Mavericks.
This is Levert's night. This is Levert's game.
Can I
I'm
change
glad
my
we're-
answer now that Logan said that?
You
glad we're
can.
at home.
No.
I'm glad we're at home.
That's the main reason I'm giving us the dub. I'm hoping we can rally at home.
Mobley is
Turner-
not out.
Turner,
Mobley is
where are
not
you
out for
getting
the
your
year.
sources?
We might
Ankle
be
sprain.
screwed. He could be out for the year, but that's
He
not
could be out
confirmed.
for the rest of the regular season. Could pull a
Yeah.
Jared Allen and just come back for the play-in or playoffs, whatever.
And then we are in Atlanta on Thursday. So we play Wednesday against Dallas, and we
These
play
refs are so bad.
Thursday. We play the back-to-back Thursday against Atlanta. That's bad.
Okay, OG Anunoby just fell over and is getting a foul call for that. That's fine. I hate NBA referees. Sorry, go ahead. Atlanta, it's my turn. We're losing to Atlanta. We're losing to the
On a
Hawks.
back-to-back.
We do not match up well with the Hawks. I don't know why, but we don't match up well with them. They're more desperate than us right now, and believe me, they're coming for blood, trying to keep us out of the playoffs, give themselves a chance. On a back-to-back, I don't like our chances.
The back-to-back. I forgot there was a back-to-back.
We've played Atlanta on a back-to-back 3 times this year, I'm pretty sure.
Well, this is that's a remake game. That's a COVID game, which is
Oh,
even
yeah.
more unlucky.
Yeah.
I could have gave this information before Logan started, but the other 2 games we're predicting are back to back.
I'm gonna go because I have to try to maybe beat Logan. I'll go with a win here, even though I don't believe it.
We are so somber. We are
Taking his
upset.
chances.
Knicks are gonna
I've
win.
gotta take some
That's big. I think I'm gonna say
Is it though if Toronto just pulls in front of them and the Bulls drop to 6 because we don't have the tiebreaker with them.
But then it's just another team we want one of them to lose. We want both of them to lose, but it's just another team we could leapfrog.
Yeah.
I am going to go out on a limb and say we beat the Hawks. I don't know why. I'm just thinking that I kind of think we're going to be sailing it against Dallas, and then I don't know. I don't know what to.
The 30-27 Jeffrey Santa team is going with a win. Interesting.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yes.
Boston by 2 with 4 minutes left right now. Thaddeus Young is trying a 3. Rims out. Boston's got the ball. All right, go ahead.
Here's the tough one.
The next game
in Madison Square Garden. That
one is scary.
That's your sleeper game.
In Madison Square Garden.
The Knicks are playing well. If they win this game, they're going to be on 4-game winning streak and then going to play. Well, no, they're. Oh my God, they have the Hornets at New York and then us at New York. Oh God, that's fucking bad news, Bears.
Really quick, Marcus Smart weaves in the lane, throws it up, rolls in. Boston by 4, 3:18 to go.
You're way behind.
Oh, shoot.
Scotty Barnes is cashing a 3 on my stream.
God bless it. Don't tell me that.
Or whoever it is. No,
it's Anunoby.
Yeah, it's Anunoby. Sorry, I'm minimized.
Shut up. Okay, yeah, so New York.
New York.
This has been the most casual episode we have ever had.
Scoreboard watching.
Yeah.
I think Darius Garland... This has to be his game in New York. 40 bomb from Darius Garland.
That might not be enough.
Under the bright lights. Well, I keep forgetting Mobley's out. Like, I really do keep forgetting.
Is he, though? What if he's back that game? Nah, it's an ankle sprain. Lowry missed about 15 games with an ankle sprain.
Cavs already have an ankle sprain?
Cavs are stupid.
Elbow sprain.
Cavs are stupid desperate. I think they're going to somehow pull out a game against New York because if they can't win that one, I don't know how many winnable games there are left.
Why am I not seeing anybody in the chat?
Logan.
How are the Hawks going to keep Windler off the board? What's going on here? Where's the pushback? Who do you guys think is going? What do you guys think is going to happen in chat? Are we going to beat the Mavericks?
Logan, you have a Cavs win with the Knicks.
I do.
Fine.
Win-loss win right now.
Win-loss win. I like at this point you're just gonna have me go like
Boston is collapsing right now.
Game here. I have to be different than Logan, so like I'll go with a loss to the Knicks. Fuck. Me trying to catch Logan's gonna plummet my score.
And plummet the Cavs.
Jeff's gonna end up catching me somehow.
Oh wait, never mind. If you're gonna win over the Hawks,
regardless. Now your goal is shifted from okay, we're absolutely making the playoffs to you got to get a home game. If it's a playing game, you got to get a home game. This would be an instant sellout. A playing game would be a sellout. Like obviously, like not to be obvious, but. I'm saying we lose to the Knicks because that's just a game where I'm going to be like, okay, we might have split with Dallas and Atlanta, and now it's like, oh, we're gonna play the worst team out of these last 3 games, and it's going to be so nice. It's going to be just like that dumbass Lakers game. The Lakers game is going to stick in my craw because that was just it. That was the easy game. I don't care who LeBron is. We need to stop stargazing at LeBron James. He's 40. Get over it. But I'm gonna say
so
we lose.
Good, Jeffrey.
I don't care. I'm not saying he's bad. I didn't say he was bad.
I'm gonna stargaze at him for the rest of his career.
Dude, he's 17-1 against us. Like, who's gonna step up and who? I want to start respecting somebody else.
This should have been the team to This should have been the team to do it.
But now we got the on the back-to-back, the 76ers, 6 p.m. on Sunday.
God, it doesn't get better.
Nope. Nope. We're throwing the towel.
Logan, this is you, kid.
Wonderful.
Toronto's up 3. What has happened?
Yeah, I've been watching. Siakam hit a mid-range J after Derek White missed a point-blank layup. We got blocked by Siakam. And then Smart made a 40-footer, but it was after they called timeout. So versus the Sixers, we're at home.
Yeah.
God, we've played them so tight, but no Mobley more than likely. I think he's going to be out at least 4 or 5 games at the very least. Oh, God, and this one's going to really hurt us. We're about to go 2-2 again in the week. Yeah. We're losing.
We're winning.
Let's go, Justin.
We're winning.
Let's go. Justin, we're going streaking.
No, we're not. We're not. But I'm hoping I do in these fucking predictions.
My dad just texted me, hey, Logan, guaranteed winning season. And he's right. 42 dubs guarantees us a winning season.
Yep.
For whatever that's worth.
42 dubs?
42 dubs.
Yeah, but what if we end up 42 and
40?
42 and 40.
Then we'd have a winning season, Jeffrey.
Just saying, though. Just
Probably
saying.
What good enough to even make the play in, though.
What if we lose out? I'm saying we lose this. I'm saying we lose the thing.
Doctor. Oh, my God. I love it.
Lose to 76ers. Oh, here we go. I'm glad somebody brought him up because I didn't want to bring him up organically. 1-3 next 4. That's what I'm saying, Ashton.
So the Raptors just got Boston saves it. A steal. Here comes Derek White up the floor. Derek White, full head of steam against Siakam. Runs and gets rejected at the rim by Siakam. We got a loose ball foul.
Down for Toronto.
It's going on Boston. Back to Toronto. Down is Thaddeus Young.
Toronto isn't making out of here, you know. Toronto isn't making it out of here without injuries, just like us. So, I mean, if you could go 2-2 these next 4, that's high praise to whoever.
Yeah, they can lose Thaddeus Young. We'll lose Evan Mobley.
Imagine being healthy by the play-in, though. I mean, it seems unlikely, but if you could have Mobley, Jared Allen,
playoff Rondo.
Like, I mean, he would help. I don't think he should play, but at least he could. He could. It's better to be able to play than not play at all.
Heck yeah.
But
playoff Chetty,
dude.
Playoff Chetty.
God, he's been a train wreck this past.
That'll
10
give me
days.
that'll give me brownie points with the doctor.
No. I just want you guys to. I'm not even going to say anything. Just imagine the way Karis LeVert. Just not Sexton this year. Think about Sexton last year. Imagine him on the court with Karis LeVert at the same time. I just don't. Nobody say anything.
Dude, what about the all-star lineup
Everyone
of Colin
close your
Sexton,
eyes.
Isaac Okoro, and Karis LeVert?
Just close your eyes and think
Close
about
your eyes and imagine just how little dribbling would be done, or how
Sexton,
little passing would be
LeVert,
done.
and Okoro on the court at the same time.
God.
Just imagine that.
No, one of them's got to go to the bench. LeVert could be a fantastic
One of them,
man.
dude, there'd be no air in the ball. If Sexton and LeVert were both on the court, there'd be no air in the ball. I don't know what this. That's why I think way down the road. That's why I don't think both of them are going to stay. But I mean, I agree. We need someone else who could score, but we need people who are willing to pass the ball. Our best possessions tonight: Love on the corner 3 where he was wide open.
That was nasty. All around the horn.
All 5 players touched the ball. That's how good the offense has been all year. That's why Ricky Rubio is averaging 30 points a game, and he was basically the floor general.
Siakam step back
Garland.
3. No. Balls in the air.
Karis has actively made me change my opinion on Sexton. Like, no joke. I'd rather have – like, I don't know what's going to happen this offseason because it feels almost like –
it's like, do you need someone else who could score, but are you willing to pay him? Like, what does he want, 30
right,
million?
are you going to pay him and you're going to keep LeVert? Like – unless you can trade LeVert, but like I feel like LeVert's trade value has been plummeting since he was traded from Brooklyn. So
right. In hindsight, Dr. CJ McCollum was the play, but we're not going to talk about hindsight. At least I think that would be my opinion. If we could go back and trade for
what did they give up for CJ again? They gave up Josh Hart and who? And
I don't remember.
Someone else. I don't know.
They gave up, but they got Larry Nance. Like they got another player.
Yeah, I feel like that CJ trade should have happened with the Cavs for sure.
I mean, I don't think I think the thing was he didn't really fit our timeline, but
yeah.
But apparently,
it would have been another one of your big contract things to talk about.
Yeah, well, we couldn't contract match with him. You're actually correct. I actually forget this.
Right, him and. Like, it was hard to do it with Buddy Hield, but highly unfortunate. So
I think Boston just missed their first free throw at the line. God bless it. Grant
he's
Williams.
averaging 26 points a game.
Oh, he got it.
Since the Pelicans have acquired him. So
okay, you guys got a 113-111 game with 51 seconds left. One more at the line coming for Boston. Toronto is up.
He made it.
Jeffrey, shut up.
We're watching the end of this OT and then we're hopping off.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up.
OT we would have been done minutes ago, but
dude, this game, I hate like the last 2 minutes of basketball. It's so awful. It's so bad.
Boston's going to have a chance to help us out here.
Thaddeus Young misses. Ball's loose. Boston's got it. Okay.
I can't believe Boston didn't call a timeout, but more respect.
Wait, did Boston get a bucket? You can be honest with me now. Well,
you can tell the truth, Jeff.
They folded.
They folded.
Oh, dude, you had a layup at the freaking
They
rim.
folded actually a decent look. I was talking about coming down the floor, though. I'm shocked they didn't call a timeout. But now I guess if you miss, now you're going to need a timeout now.
Oh, Gary Trent Jr. ain't missing any of these.
The Raptors look banged up too, man. Everyone's down bad, dude. People forget that the NBA is 82 games long.
Does Scotty Barnes fall out? I see him on the bench. He hasn't seen any of overtime. Maybe Thad Young was just playing well. Obviously, I'm just tuning in, but
I hope Gary Trent misses at least one. Yeah, Thad Young's going for a double-double here. 3 blocks.
Vintage Thad Young.
Hometown CJ, yeah, that would have been. Oh my gosh, how many jerseys would have been sold?
It would have been the Larry Nance of the guard position for us.
Basically.
Okay, I see that Trent got the first. Did he get the second?
I'm shocked
as well?
Kobe Altman didn't do that. Kobe Altman loves selling jerseys, so.
When is CJ's? I would be surprised if McCollum not ended his career, but at least took a stint in Cleveland at some point in his career.
I think he's like 33 though.
115, 112.
Marcus Smart sucks. They're actually going to get another look. They've already missed the 3 to tie it. They're actually going to get another look to tie it. They missed that look, and Toronto wins. Of course they do. Well,
Fudge scored the Chicago game. The Chicago game.
109-104 Knicks final. So you get half help. You can never get all help, and you can never go a full game without your generational rookie getting hurt. So that's fun. That's good. So
we can't have anything nice. We're in Cleveland.
Kind of mixed thoughts here down the stretch from Encapsulated. We appreciate everybody tuning in. It was a good one. It was a chill vibe, cool little crowd tonight. But Bebo says White should never never really allowed to touch a basketball.
Bebo.
Like the video, tell your friends, subscribe, boys. You got anything else before we hop off?
No, sir. No, sir. Apparently, Browns fans need to be on the watch for something that's supposed to have been happening for the past 2 days now.
Who are the Browns?
I don't know. Who are the
Browns? We are going to be fine in the long run. In the long,
we don't want to be fine. We want to be exquisite, though.
In the long, we'll be exquisite soon. Jeffrey. You got to stay patient, man. I know.
For what?
But understand that this has been a very successful season. All the pieces are there. If those pieces can stay on the freaking court
if we
don't get injured,
if we don't get a playoff series, though, will it be as successful?
It'll be a little disappointing.
Okay, thank you.
I will still
road.
call the season an overall success.
I would.
Will it be disappointing?
It will be disappointing.
Of course.
Okay. Well,
we're gonna be all right.
There we go. That's all I needed. We can be thrilled and disappointed at the same time. It's kind of weird.
That's how the Cavs have been.
Yeah, it's how it's been all year. That's how Cleveland teams are. It really is. It's just the old adage. But Cavs 107, Magic 101, a good win. Toronto, screw them. Boston, just play one person. Just play Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum. Like, come on. Like, you're gonna. The NBA players are so soft. But we'll be seeing you. Who knows what's going on? We could be back with more content. We're getting Cavs Encapsulated out of the way. Not to make it seem like that, but we got moving schedules around. We appreciate everybody being on board with us. And before we see you again, make sure down the stretch.
He's standing up.
Let them know.